And we're recording. What happened?
Oh, that
last
wasn't
time?
recorded?
No, it was not. Thank God that the monologue about vegan child murders wasn't recorded. What happened last time?
I just really can't believe Mark went on that tirade. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
Mark, that's really fucked up of you. We're gonna have another conversation.
I know, right?
After this.
I'm such a horrible person.
We really
guys.
got it. You know.
You know, just to get us on track, I'll lead the recap real fast. Okay.
Thanks, Tony.
Yeah,
what would we
just,
do without your straightforward mind?
Exactly. So, from my recollection, is that the first thing that happened last session was that Erlin began to bring prisoners back, and Erlin brought the prisoners back, and Lisa began the Grey Warden transformation, is what I think would be the best way to say that. The person was excited with maybe a false sense of excitement in their eyes, where I remember Alex saying that they believed their life was saved, but they didn't quite know what was going to happen to them.
More like under new management.
Yeah. And then after that happened, certain Erland started to get ready to cook. You know what I'm saying? Not food, but potions. Like, let's cook. And had a really deep conversation with Uncle, I believe, about friends and relationships. And I believe also got Nadim to help with the potion creating process. And then we had mini games.
Yeah.
Does everyone remember what their mini game was?
Oh boy!
I was
had to
reading
do
my
a
card,
word
so
search.
remind me.
So
There were other ingredients to gather?
there were, and to get an easier DC check, we did mini games. Mark did a word search. Sarah
Mark
also.
and Ren. Oh yeah, Sarah.
And Ren. Yeah, sorry.
You said
I don't know
Mark,
why
so I
I
thought-
didn't. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, I don't know why I did that.
Mark and Sarah to win.
You know, this two friends.
I'm just in the game.
Yeah. Hey, he's there now. So Hassan
Favorite
and Sarah
flamboyant
He's
artist,
Kyle's
Mark.
cousin.
did a word search. I had to do a poem about mushrooms. Yeah, I did do a poem about mushrooms. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
It was beautiful. Too.
It was great.
Yeah.
Thank you. Alaria had to draw or the color in a wonderful mushroom picture, and Erland had to come up with a children's story.
He turned into a sonnet.
It was a sonnet.
For fun.
It definitely was a sonnet.
Yeah, Erland did that. Not Josh, the player. Erland actually was out
That
here.
was
being
Erland.
a poet for a
Josh,
hot
in
second.
his
Yeah.
completely
You get it.
neurotypical brain, was like, "What if I write a sonnet?"
What if I write a sonnet?
And I'm gonna tag out now.
So we had gathered all the ingredients that we would need, and then we got to work, Erland and the potion making squad, the potion pals, Sid and Nadim. None of them are really good friends, but they work together to make one hell of a nice dog fixer-upper. And so with some hard work and elbow grease and only about 6 hours to kill, we managed to make a couple doses of this potion, right? And one of them was able to, gave it to Ash, and thankfully, it set in. It worked. Our dog was feeling a little better, and Indra, teary-eyed, very happy that his dog wasn't going to succumb to terrible blight. And so, with our dog cured, we went about celebrating for the night. At least most of us did. Folks got very, very drunk. Folks danced. Asan and Indra danced. There was some flirtatious undertones and much communication. The The other gay couple, Sarah and
The other gays.
Brandy, yeah, the other gay couple, they were just dancing together, having a nice time, and then we have our antisocial fellas, our Erlins and Indras, just like kind of chilling on the bar for a while until Indra got kidnapped to bust it down, and with all that, we were celebrating, having a good time. And even Brandy went about regaling us on the tale, regaling the bar really, on the tale of how you guys survived a T-Rex attack and almost ate half of y'all. And to the adoration of the drunken crowd of the mushy pigeon.
And now the name of the Black Blade is spread everywhere, and Hassan is dying inside.
Yeah.
He's cringing.
Yeah.
It's like, yep, that was an OC I made like 2 weeks, like I don't even know how much time has passed. A week ago, I made this OC. I regret it now. I'm not the same man I was 10 days ago.
He was like, not my best improv work.
It's better than Ass-On.
It's better than Ass-On.
Yeah, better than Ass-On.
Yeah.
And yes, we partied. And what else might have happened at the end of the night?
So at the end of the night, we ended up, well, many things happened. Nadim ended up walking home, kind of was like drunk off his ass, and Erlin attempted to stealthily follow him. That didn't work out. And to our surprise, Nadim was actually staying in a different tavern. And he was a little frustrated, like, hey man, this is completely a different summary of their conversation, but essentially, hey man, today was fine, but like, you're my friend, but I don't think you're treating me like a friend, and I think we would be, it would be fun to hang out sometimes in a non-life or death context, Yeah, whatever. I go to bed.
Bed now.
And as Erlin was outside walking home, Brandy and Indra had a talk about just like, Indra's not Catholic, but totally Catholic guilt over his dog dying, and everybody not sacrificing, but like, putting themselves out in the line. And yeah, then Erlin came home and Mama Brandy had the same conversation with him. Not really, but we learned more about Erlin and his the source of his friendship constipation, so to speak, and he got a hug from Brandy.
And then I think anybody else have anything to add? Yeah.
Well, I mean, Hassan fell asleep on Indra's bed, but
oh, that too, yeah.
Indra.
Absolutely nothing will become of it.
Well,
nope.
Mark, I think they're getting a little too close. We might need to push them back apart.
Yeah,
Time for
time to
player
fight,
character
Alec.
death.
Okay. I believe everybody fell asleep. Just everybody give me a good old Constitution save to see how big of a migraine you have in the morning.
I'm scared. Oh, never
Yeah,
mind.
sure.
If your character drank like enough to warrant a Constitution save.
No.
Hassan feels great.
I am a
Shepard's doing
dwarf.
awesome.
Don't think Brandy really drank that much, actually.
Dwarf styles.
I don't think Brandy would have, but I think she like calmed down at the end of the night. But still, give me a Constitution save just to.
Well, I did.
It's
Okay.
not one.
Oh, awesome.
You only had one drink. It was one large glass of wine that did not get properly aired out.
I think she just oversleeps. Like I think Brandy usually is like awake and like making breakfast and like or like doing something, but now she's just like sleeps in until like
A little eepy girl.
11 a.m. or something. Like Sarah thinks she's dead.
The fuck out.
If that's the case, because Hassan rolled well. Oh wait, no, we're not. We're in a tavern. I can't cook for the party.
Ha.
You can
what
buy
did-
us breakfast.
What did Shepard get?
25.
Yeah. Indra got a 13 on his save. Would Shepard like come and wake Indra up for their morning run?
Yeah, 100%. Shepard come in like, hey, wait, you doing this today?
Dude, what time is it? It's like 5 a.m. or something.
It's the time we normally go on our hunts.
Fuck, really?
Eh.
He just kind of... What? Whose bed am I on? Whatever. You just see him just kind of like slowly like crawl out. Looks so like just not in the mood for it.
So quick question for DMs. Would the other players know where everyone else usually sleeps?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
So like if I would I know that like I went to Indra's bed and saw San.
If you saw like them like sleeping like in different beds than they normally do, you would probably figure it out.
Because
that's even
Shepard like normally would be like, if he got up first, he would probably go to Indra's bed and be like, it's time to get up. And he goes to Indra's bed and it's a San, and Shepard's like,
he just sees a head of long, flowing blonde locks. Like, that doesn't look like Indra.
Oh, Indra, you got like so much prettier overnight.
Don't I know it?
Just in the world, Shepard almost just like doesn't, because it's like Shepard like looks for a second and be like, is that 2 bodies in that bed, or it's 1 body? Okay, let me look at the other beds.
No, they're just sleeping in each other's beds, which is actually much gayer than them having fun.
Yeah.
For Indra, yes.
Hassan's gonna order a couple of platters of like, you know, eggs, toast, and like a couple bowls of very like easy on the stomach soup. Just like very simple to digest things for the morning. And he's gonna show up and thinks of announcing it to everyone, and then thinks better of it, and then just quietly places it down on the table and whispers loud enough where if someone's awake they'll hear him, but if someone's asleep he's not gonna like, you know. I got some food for everyone.
Is this before or after Shepard and Indra go for their
I
run?
would guess
probably
after,
honestly after, because with Shepard's constitution save, I'm assuming he wakes up like bright and early.
Ready to go. Conquer the day.
Probably like 15-20 minutes after.
Yeah, so like Shepard drags Indra out of bed. Indra's just like not having a good time, but also like is in the state of like, oh, I committed to this. I gotta go. As you, Shepard, you're wide awake, feeling great. As you head downstairs, you notice Uncle kind of getting ready in the morning, waking up some of the patrons that have like fallen asleep in the tavern, and then there's kind of like 2 wrapped packages sitting on the counter.
Can I look at them and see what they say?
Yeah, one of them says to the noisy group of people that saved the Mage Tower, and the other one says to those fucking weirdos that went into the Blightlands, and then signed with like a Grey Warden seal.
Shepard looks at both of these. I think these are both for us. I can't be too certain, but
make an insight check.
Okay. Okay. 11.
Oh.
11. Uncle's right there. Like you could go ask him, but you're pretty sure it's for you.
Hey, Uncle. Are these is these for our group? I think they are, but
I know Lisa said it was for you guys. The Mage Tower, whoever they sent, kind of didn't really talk. They just dropped off the package and got a drink to go.
Oh, okay. Well, might as well rip these bad boys open.
They both contain 250 gold.
Whoa!
The mage one contains a few spell scrolls. You find
I still have so many scrolls I need to I still have 3 spells that I need to learn. If I don't have the money to fucking learn them.
Broke bitch.
Ooh.
Look,
Hold
to
on,
go off
where's
topic,
where's
give
the
me-
SpongeGar meme?
Two
Give me
spell
1 minute.
scrolls. Two spell scrolls of Misty Step. One spell scroll of Blur, and one spell scroll of Cure Wounds.
Ooh, okay.
And then the package from the Grey Wardens contains one normal lyrium potion, one normal stamina potion, and one, when I say normal, like common, and then one common healing potion.
Well, Shepard, like, so how much gold total is there?
500.
Okay, so Shepard, like, separates the gold into, like, the 7? Is it 7? Yeah.
It's not a very clean.
No.
Yeah.
So
Since I mean, okay, like technically, because like Indra and Brandy like forfeit their
They just-
gold every
yeah,
single
they just
time.
donate
You can just like separate it by the 5 people in the group if you want.
okay, then we'll give everyone 100.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
everyone 100 to theirs.
Woo!
Fucking go, money! I love getting paid.
It has
and
been
then-
a while since like Ricky and I gave you guys a reward since you didn't take the 1,000 gold from the mage circles because you wanted to
I
be
know,
like
right?
good citizens.
Ugh,
Fucking
gross.
nerds.
I want to be responsible. I think it
Would
pained
Indra
all of
have
us
been
deeply.
downstairs with Shepard? Would Indra have been downstairs with Shepard at this point?
Yeah, he came downstairs.
So, looks at the lyrium and kind of like, I'm not gonna say that you have to take it, but I think you're interested in this.
Oh, I've got a potion. It should probably last me a while. These could be used for the mages in the group.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to you anyway. Hands it to you. Shepard's like, I could really use this healing potion. I get smacked in the face a lot. I think I'm gonna hold on to this for now.
I don't think anybody would disagree. Have we,
You guys come back and there's some platters of food upstairs.
Have Ricky
Yeah.
and I explained stamina potions to you guys?
I don't think so.
So, hold on. Let me open up the notes really quick, because we have a table for that.
Did we get a stamina potion? Because I might have misheard. I only wrote down
You
normal
got
normal.
one
Common
one-
lyrium, common stamina, and common healing.
Yes. So,
Okay,
stamina potions replenish class resources, and for like non-mage characters who have spells, they replenish their spell slots. For Shepard, it would replenish a use of his rage. For Erland, it would either give you back key or something else we can figure out if that's not.
I believe it also gives you plus 10 movement for a round.
Yes. No. For rogues and monks, that's a plus 10 movement.
Yeah. Well, Erland's a monk.
Yeah.
Dang. Okay.
So,
honestly,
in universe, what are these made out of?
Stamina potions?
Deep
Yeah.
mushroom.
Oh.
Deep mushroom. Yeah, deep mushrooms, like things that pack a lot of fucking energy in them.
Yeah. In the game,
this
it's
is like a concentrated espresso shot.
Yes.
Caffeine potion.
It's a caffeine potion plus
Monster energy drink.
No, we actually came up with different
make-
mechanics for a Monster energy drink.
Oh, you mean it's the Panera charged lemonade?
It's a Baja Blast.
It's Baja Blast.
No, it's a Four Loko.
No, stamina potions are I think like yellow in the game.
Yeah.
So it's a different flavor of Baja Blast.
Piss potion.
It is a piss potion.
I don't want to play Dragon Age anymore as a martial character.
Brandy, ready to
Panera
drink your
charged
piss
lemonade
potion?
killed 2 people.
Boy,
I
am I
do have
part.
a question about
Yes.
spell scrolls.
Yes.
How do those work?
Anybody
Like,
can use them.
okay.
Anybody can use them, and they follow specific DCs and attack bonuses.
Yeah.
And they're
you-
one used,
And
right?
yes,
Yes.
they're one use unless Mark wants to copy them into his spellbook. I don't believe he can copy the cleric scroll into his spellbook.
No, they have to be spells from
no.
his spell list.
But
What's up?
I don't have blur.
Okay.
That might be interesting.
And you don't need to be able to cast spells of that level to use the spell scroll. So it can keep it simple.
Cool.
Sorry, Ricky, if that's okay, because I don't want to like have
Yeah,
to figure
no.
that out with like half casters and whatever.
Yeah, no, you're fine with that.
Okay, cool.
If they find a 9th level scroll, they can cast with the 9th level
Because
scroll.
we were stupid enough to give them the 9th level scroll. Yeah.
Yeah, that's on us. That's on us by that point.
That's on us. Yeah.
Train.
But yeah, you find that
Theoretically
package.
speaking,
Yes.
if Shepard kept like a missy step,
He
could
would.
he use it?
He could, but he cannot use it during rage.
Okay, interesting.
And it,
Because
and,
it's
it is
still-
a, and it is a bonus action, so you would need to figure out how you're doing that.
Okay, I was
Um,
just curious about how stuff like that,
So
or like traditionally done.
the thing is, with how scrolls work, it replaces most of the components, except for verbal. Because the semantic component is opening the damn thing, and the material component is the damn thing. So yeah, if you can figure out a way to cast during your rage, be my guest.
Shepard just gives the scrolls to everyone and be like, "Hey, I think you guys would be better at this than I would."
I think having like a Misty Step for Shepard just in case would
Yeah.
like interesting this in character. Yeah, I mean like you
Oh,
could
okay.
keep one. We have
Then Shepard will keep one of the Missy Steps. That means there's one other Missy Step to blur and the cure wounds. And he's like, "Hey, Hassan, I know you have that book that you copy stuff down in. You want any of these? You don't have to take them."
I think Mark's muted.
Yeah, Mark's BRB.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah,
He ordered food.
Yeah, Indra and Shepard go for their run. You guys wake up, eat breakfast.
Wake up.
Kind of like a bit of a slow morning in the beginning as you all kind of come down from a bit of a hangover.
Run!
Hello,
Ren.
Ren.
What's happening?
Add 100 gold to your
When?
inventory.
Nice. I love
Don't
it.
ask where it came from.
I will not.
Specifically, don't ask Ilaria.
I don't know who that is.
Who's a large? Play dumb, not that dumb.
First test passed. Congratulations.
You're welcomed into the Thieves Guild. Alright, you've all like woken up, eaten breakfast. Are you still like divvying up the spell scrolls and the loot?
Yeah, I basically
Who wants
Shepard
them?
keeps one Misty Step.
Yeah. I think
What is
Asan already
spell
has Misty Step. So if anybody else wants the other one, that's just like a
An extra Misty Step.
If no one wants it, Brandy will take it.
If no one,
we
have.
could give it to Sarah.
We could.
Sarah, would you like it?
Oh, okay, I'll take it.
It's a spell scroll of Misty Step, so it's just like a one-use spell.
San, do you already have Misty Step?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
The only one from that is the blur spell. Blur spell.
Shepard purposely made sure that, like, if you wanted to write them down, that you have first dibs to write them down.
I'm just taking this scroll of blur, and everything else is up for whoever wants it.
I think Shepard got the healing potion as well. Do Asan or Ceridwen want the Lyrium potion? It's just a common one. It'll replace a level 1 spell slot.
I have 2 uncommon ones. Does Sarah? Do you want one?
Some Lyrium. Yes,
Lyrium?
I want some
Lurum.
Lurum.
Take some of that good.
You
This
get a
is the
lyrium
type of
potion
thing that,
in your inventory, as well as a dirty look from Erland.
Not a lot of
And
people are
then-
having fun.
And then I believe there's a stamina potion that replenishes class features for non-casters, and a spell scroll of cure wounds.
I could take a stamina potion. More key means more pain inflicted. Huh?
More key means more motherfuckers to beat down.
Yeah?
I think this maths. Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Alright, I'll take stamina potion.
Okie dokie. For a common one, Ricky, I'd say replenishes what, like 2 key?
An uncommon one?
A common one.
A common one. Yeah, it would follow the amount of dice that a common healing potion would
Okay,
have.
cool. And then who wants somebody want like the spell scroll of cure wounds?
Well, that's us for. I think Asan would like that. Does he cast spells?
He can't write down cure
You can't write it
wounds.
down, but you can use
But
it.
yeah, he can use it.
You can. Well, all of you can use it.
Yeah, but I think there's been like a couple of times where Asan just like hasn't had the ability to heal someone.
When he needed it.
Yeah.
I think Asan is arguing about food right now.
Giving it to Ilaria would also be fine, I think, if
Yeah.
she wants. to.
Yeah, because she uses objects
fast.
as a bonus action.
She's quick.
She's
but
quick.
it's still casting a spell. It's not. Bless you.
No, that was a hiccup. Sorry. She's still a little drunk.
Does Ilaria want a spell scroll of cure wounds?
You know what? Why not? Just in case.
Take it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Asan does not want the cure wounds scroll. So
Okay. Alright, you guys divvied that up. Are you all like heading downstairs into the tavern?
well, I brought food upstairs for everyone actually.
No, yeah.
Ah,
Like,
breakfast
like
in
you all,
bed.
you all like ate. If you guys like want to talk about anything, go ahead. I'm just yeah.
Are we all gathered in one room?
Yes.
Okay.
As you are all like divvying up shiny knickknacks.
Well, that was quite an interesting past couple of days. And it's not over, is it?
I've never been so happy to eat these greasy little eggs.
I love greasy eggs.
It just comes
You all
out. It
drive
just sounds
me to
worse
drink.
from Ceridwen when she says it. It just,
Oh my god.
You all drive me to drink.
you sound like Mina.
I wanted to release my jelly, but I couldn't, so I just got an extra fry.
I'm okay with tuna.
Okay, like once you guys finish breakfast, divvy everything up, kind of like head downstairs. You see 3 people kind of dressed in fine leather with little golden kind of pyramid pins on their uniform. And one of them seems to be just kind of like playing with like a knife on the counter before Uncle and just going, listen, all I'm saying is that we really don't want anything to happen to this establishment or your patrons, and you've been kind of dragging your feet on this, and the Golden Fingers can offer you a lot more than whatever you have going on right now.
Look, I appreciate the offer, but no offense, but none of you know what you're doing.
This is embarrassing. This wasn't an offer. It was a warning, Uncle. That's what people
And
call
I'm
it.
warning you.
Yeah?
Yeah. This isn't a threat. This is a warning.
What are
I
you gonna
don't
do?
want any... It's not what I'm going to do.
She kind of like looks around the store. It's fairly empty. I mean, I know this place gets pretty busy most of the time, but what happens at night when there's nobody to protect you or the place that you love so dearly? You know, I'd really just, I mean, it seems like you're kind of bothering Argus over here. And she points to someone who's like a bit more built and has a lot more weapons kind of like strapped across their chest, and like a large kind of like a polearm poking out from beneath their cloak, who just kind of gives this So I mean, I'm not really taking your warning seriously, if that makes sense, because...
Oh, good morning, Uncle. And Assange just gonna roll down.
Shepard kind of wants to like walk up behind the two people and just like would just quietly be like, "Morning, Uncle."
Morning, Shepard. Morning, Hassan. Look, I'm going to just tell you what I have been telling you and your fancy little friends this entire time. I don't want anything bad to happen to anyone, and it would be in your best interest if you just left and stopped bothering me.
We don't want anything bad to happen either. We're just offering you the insight that you either join us or, I mean, we can't really guarantee what happens to this place or you.
Not joining
are we
your...
having a problem here by any chance?
No, we don't.
Far
We're
away
not.
from this.
We don't have a problem, Shepard.
Okay.
I'm just telling these fine folk I don't want to join their fancy little pyramid scheme.
Oh, cool. I'm very familiar with this establishment. So if you would join me, the door is actually this way.
She kind of like looks you up and down, goes, Yeah. I mean, how long have you guys been here?
Long enough.
Longer than you've been born, probably.
Aw, it's cute. I mean, Uncle, you know these people will leave you just like everybody else does, right? They're not gonna stay around here forever. So you can hide behind this bull man all you want, but...
Bull man?
You know, we're not...
And
pretty
racism
decent
is where I draw the line in my establishment. Please bring yourselves out of this establishment before I have someone do that.
For now. What's gonna happen when you don't? And then just kind of grabs her knife off the table, and then the two people follow her behind, and just kind of looks at the rest of the party like, huh, this is the best that he can do, and then leaves.
Erlen's like in a corner away from this thing.
Erlen's in the corner, like looking at them, like, what the fuck did I do? I was literally minding my own fucking business.
Over on the bench.
I was over on the bench.
So in Nazi Germany...
What makes you any better than a Nazi?
Then a member of
And
the
then my
Golden
mom walked in and said, "I made a salad with raisins."
And we all
Alright.
moved on.
I'm really sorry about that, Shepard. They're just
Hey,
fucking kids.
listen, it's okay.
You lot, sit down. I have a issue that's starting to devolve past my own control. And I trust you enough to actually help me with it. And he just starts... He doesn't pour necessarily, like, alcohol. He pours, like, water and orange juice for you guys,
Can I
because
maybe
it
get
look...
some green tea?
Yeah, sure. Sorry.
No, I didn't know they brewed tea in this place. That's cool.
Now you're gonna tell us that your problem has something to do with those folk.
I mean, yeah, they're a shitty little gang of... They're just a shitty little gang of teenagers and fucking young adults just trying to make some money the way Lomarin usually makes money. They're trying to be their own little thieves guild, and it's not really well, it's working out for them because nobody notices them. They're called the Golden Fingers.
Sorry. The what?
Yeah, no, trust me. I did the same exact shit when I heard about them.
And I thought
They
my name was bad.
they
I've heard
workshop
worse.
that at all? Like,
Yeah, I feel like Golden Fingers just takes the spot right out from Black Blade.
Yeah, honestly, I thought I was scraping the bottom of the barrel, but they broke through the bottom.
I thought it was bad when people called me Gray Man.
I've heard worse.
They're up and coming. They're just a shitty little group that thinks they're the new hot shit coming around the block. And get this shit. Each one of them is their own boss.
Wait, what?
Is it like a situation where like one person hires
Yep.
a bunch of people and then those people
I think
hire
I've
a
heard
bunch
of this
people?
before.
None of them actually make any fucking money, but they think they're making money.
How are they still around?
Because they just keep hiring dumbass kids who think they're hot shit now because they're part of a thieves guild and got the protection of a thieves guild.
But they're just giving away their money.
A
So
lot of
who's at
them
the
have
top
their
then?
own...
Who's at the top then?
Fuck if I know. They don't talk about... When they talk about their bosses, they talk in circles, and I just stop listening after a while because I know I'm not gonna get anywhere.
I'd say Ilaria and Erlin make a like a history check.
Okay, give me a
Oh
second.
boy.
But, like,
Click.
I'm terrified for them.
Never heard of 'em.
18. Erland, you're not really sure what the fuck this is. The, at least, like, you know, the Thieves Guilds you've heard about in, like, Orzammar and Dusttown. A lot more organized than this.
I would know.
Yeah, but Ilaria, you've heard of these, like, popping up in like, city-states. It's like a weird, like, you buy into the Thieves Guild, and then because, like, you work for them, you're on your own boss, and then you, like,
Like a
hire more
membership.
people. Yeah, it's like a whole, like, membership basis type of thing. It's weirdly
Oh, man.
convoluted, and you've like dismantled these things before. Usually there's like some guy at the top who has no idea like what the bottom line is looking like, and is just really looking to line their pockets.
So...
Usually, when I pay a guy, it's because he gives me a house, and I get the house, but it's like you get no house in this deal.
Are you a homeowner, Ilaria?
No, I had a room, actually. It wasn't really a house.
Oh, okay. It's like a
But-
condo situation.
I am scared shitless for these kids because they're stepping into some big fucking shoes in this territory.
Well, do you know anything
They-
about the other thieves guilds?
Yeah, they got the Tide Callers, which, you know, they're not like they relegate themselves to the docks, but they're a very traditional thieves guild. They, you know, they scam people out of money, they pickpockets at the docks. They're just their own thing. They don't bother anybody. They, in all honesty, they protect Lomarin's docks from people who aren't supposed to be here. So it's a win-lose-lose. Win-win-lose? Whatever. Then there's the Gallowmen. We don't talk about them that often. We shouldn't talk about them that often. I don't mind talking about the other ones that much because they don't really care, but the Gallowmen are legit. Like an old Antivan family legit.
Ilaria, that kind of like sends a shiver down your spine a little bit because you know that Antiva has scary fucking thieves guilds.
Like, I've seen them execute people at the docks as warnings. So we don't fuck with them. And they don't fuck with me. I don't fuck with them. I stay very far away from them. But the problem is that if I start associating with these golden fingers, they're gonna cause shit and I'm gonna be on the fucking execution block.
Yeah, and you want to stay in a neutral zone.
I try to keep this bar as neutral as possible so that way no one fucks with me and fucks with my customers. Then there's the shadow step, or sorry, the silent step. No one really knows about them, but if you need someone to disappear, they're the most efficient at it. I've hired one once. He got the job done in an hour. Then there's the open hand. That's the most civil of them all. They're less of a thieves guild and more of like a merchant's guild, but they acquire some premium parts and premium merchandise. They're the only people you go through if you want rare ingredients or rare weaponry and armor and things like that. No one in Lomarin can get a dragon heart unless it's through them.
So these golden fingers are just kind of coming in and messing up the whole ecosystem.
And if they fuck everything up, more, I'm scared that they're gonna cause something big, as in gang wars. Because if they step on one person's toes and that person tries to get back at them but does it the wrong way, the other gangs are going to step in. And people are going to step on everyone's toes.
So what you're saying is you want them to end before they really kick off.
Yes.
Because if the other guilds get involved, then more people are gonna die.
And the Golden Fingers are just kids. They're shitty little kids who think they're full of themselves now because they're part of a thieves guild. They walk like they're part of the Gallowmen.
So you want them to get what's the word? Scared straight?
I don't want you to hurt them.
That's why I said
But-
scared, not
Yeah.
disappeared.
I want you guys to make sure they get the message that they're really fucking up. And if you can't do that, I don't know anything. I gotta look out for my customers, and I gotta look out for this half of Lomarin.
You know, where they tend to conglomerate.
Some like shitty outcropping in the city. Like a little alleyway is where I heard that they gather a lot.
Anything more specific than a shitty alleyway?
Look, man, they're not like the other guilds. They don't have a hideout. They don't have like a major gathering point. Well, okay, I lied. Most of the other guilds have that. The Silent Step are just, if you know about it, you're dead or you're part of them.
Well, we could probably. How often do these guys come by? We could probably wait and then follow them.
Yeah, I could use a day off.
They come like twice a day, so stick around. The second batch will come and harass me, and they'll be on their way.
All right.
Do we want to?
Everyone ready for a nice, calm morning?
Do we want to head upstairs and talk about this?
Let's, yeah, get our thoughts settled.
Sure.
I'll head back up to your room. Indra just kind of goes, are we really going to be messing with thieves guilds in Lomarin, you guys?
Like, as soon as the doors close behind him, this ain't our problem.
This is our problem. He's helped us. We have to help him.
Look,
As long as we're not fighting any more darkspawn.
I mean, that's
this
fair.
is still a waste of our time. Look.
Well, right now, we're waiting for Spots to get back to us about that one rogue to Vinter.
We could be doing something better with our time than meddling in all this shit. Look, these golden fingers, they're a small fish in a big pond, alright? They're gonna get eaten up any day now.
So you want just
that ain't
kids
our
to
job
die?
Kids die every day, Brandy.
That's not the...
I get why you might want to protect Uncle here. Right. He's a good man. That's the problem. He's a good man in a bad, bad place. You can only hold your morals for so long. Buy yourself out
truthfully,
of it, get bought in.
Truthfully, this place isn't as bad as I think we were expecting it to be. I'm not saying it's good.
It's only as much as we've seen.
But for the most part, it seems like the rest of the guilds leave Uncle alone.
Look, we have been staying in his tavern, taking up rooms that he could be pawning off to other people. We have been eating his food for mostly free, and we've been drinking his drinks mostly free. I think it's the least we can do.
Out too. Cleared out his damn rat infestation.
Which turned out not to be a rat infestation.
Exactly. We've done our work. It ain't our job to save him. He's been here longer than any of us.
He could help us in turn, Erland.
We can help ourselves.
We can help ourselves by helping him. Do you know how deeply connected somebody like him could be? We never fucking asked. You never bothered to ask.
So Spot, look, it's... Keep trying to do the good thing. We'll get ourselves wrapped up in something real bad.
Yeah, are you scared of a bunch of kids, Erland?
It ain't that.
What are you scared of then?
I've been in their spot. I get how the game works. You go in, you get your protection money, you get them paying you, you get them in debt to you, you get them in your pocket. They have nowhere else to turn. There's always a bigger fish, alright? There's always a man up top.
So other than fleeing like a coward, what do you suggest?
Do something better with our time.
Like what? Sit
We
at the
chase down
beach?
this lead.
Yeah, and we
We don't
can't
know
do that
when
until
Spots is gonna
Spots
come
gets
back. We don't know when he's gonna come back. We can do our own damn work.
Yeah, and we have been doing our own damn work. And guess where that led us? Right to Spots. And now we gotta wait for him.
You guys hear a dink at your window.
Oh, speak of the devil. I'm going to, before I open it, I'm gonna, like, just glance out it.
It's Spots, kind of standing under a tree, looking around, like, very nervously.
I'm just gonna hold up a finger, like, one moment, and I'm gonna say, alright, everyone, looks like our leads come back. Downstairs, outside.
Timing.
Do you open the window for him?
Oh, is he coming up? I thought we were meeting him down there.
Probably
out in the open?
easier for him
Well,
to
no,
come
I'll
up.
open the window. I'll open the window.
You see they like scamper up like a spider up the various walls and crannies, roll through the window, close it shut immediately, look back at you with like wild hyena eyes, go, so I found him. Don't tell anybody about this. Also, the Tevinters know that you guys are sniffing around, so that's one thing.
I knew that already.
That's great. I didn't, and you guys told me that this would be that I would not be connected to this whole situation whatsoever, so I'm gonna tell you this one piece of information, and then that's it, okay?
Alright.
Is the door closed?
I will
Brady
close
just...
the door.
It has been, and I think Erland locked it too.
You see Spots just kind of like waves at the air, like, did you guys do the invisibility person check? And just like walking around, swinging their arms around. Okay. I think
I'm
the
gonna
coast is
like
clear.
I'm gonna lean down to Erland. You know, if it wasn't him, it'd probably be you.
Actually, you know what? One sec, before you start, I'm going to, just to be safe, ritual cast detect magic.
You're gonna make them wait 10 minutes?
I think their heart's gonna
In
stop at
anticipation.
5.
as you go 1 sec and the 10 minutes pass of Spots just going, what's he doing, what's he doing, what's he doing, what's he
Spots
doing,
has
what's he
anxiety.
doing, what's
This
he
isn't
doing?
good for them.
Spots, I'm making sure that no one's spying on us magically.
10 minutes later,
I know you can do this quicker. You've done it before.
I don't have the spell prepared, so I can only do it ritually.
10 minutes later, the room seems to be clear. No magical effects, nobody's spying on you.
I'm assuming by now Brandy has given Spots tea to calm them down.
Brandy has tried.
Okay.
Let's put emphasis on tried.
Yeah.
So, okay, so the
Because
fun
they're
thing
not
about...
gonna drink that tea.
Random.
The fun thing about
Strangers.
tea is that it is caffeinated, so the second Spots drink some tea, they start going, yeah, I mean, you guys really need to start doing better work at keeping your asses hidden from the fucking Tevinters, because this is really, really bad, okay? They've been talking about you, they know what you look like, they're trying to find out what ship you guys are at. I don't know how long you guys are planning to stay around here for, but are you done yet? And as a son, like, you kind of give him the, yeah, I think it's fine. Spots just goes, okay, cool, it's the dishwasher, downstairs, in the mushy pigeon. It's the dishwasher of Uncle's. Yeah, that's, he goes by the lion, Leonis. Okay, that seems to be it for me. I'm gonna scamper out of here. Great talk, everybody. See ya! and then
Great job, Spots. Stay safe.
just like crashes through the window, and like leaps off into the night.
Can I dexterity check, try to open the window before they smash through it?
Yeah, make a dex saving throw.
Okay.
14.
14?
You see them like running towards it. You open the window, he tumbles down into the dirt, gives you a thumbs up, and then just has this like finger motion of like across their neck of like do not tell anyone I was here, and then just like on all fours scampers like off into the woods.
Oh my god. What a creature.
And that's where we'll take our break.
Hmm.
And we're recording again, so
my
you can't
bad,
get a
guys.
word in.
So toxic.
I got bullied at work, and now I'm getting bullied by my friends. I appreciate it, guys.
Toxic, I even get fantasy bullied, dude. What the fuck?
Mark, we're recording now, so can you just please keep the personal...
Yeah, I'll shut the fuck up, Alec. I gotcha.
Can we just like keep like our personal lives out of this? I would appreciate it. Where did we leave off?
I don't fucking
Big
remember
spots
anymore.
jumped out of
Well,
a
we
window.
found out that the dishwasher is the Tevinter like turncoat.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like that happened. Spots came in, waited 10 minutes, told you that, and then left, and now you guys are sitting with that information.
So that's an interesting turn of events.
If
Not gonna lie, how incompetent are the Tevinter that they couldn't find him?
maybe it's not that they're incompetent, maybe it's that Uncle is very competent.
Didn't they say that this lion Leonis guy isn't like an illusionist or something?
Yeah, but then you just walk around detecting magic.
I mean, you could do that, but you'd probably get
Across
a
the
bunch
entire
of
city.
pinging like magical items.
There's an entire
Yeah.
magic circle and collected.
You can tell. Oh, so I don't know if you guys know. You can tell what school of magic you're getting pinged from. You don't need to stop and investigate the illusion pings.
Be the only illusionist in this town.
Probably not, but
Would he keep his?
I'm just
illusion?
saying it would seriously narrow down the list of suspects.
What do I remember the dishwasher looking like? Because we ran into them early on once we first got here. Like
Make
after
a
after
history
the
check.
gladiator match.
Yeah. He was working
That's
as like
where
a
we-
janitor in the gladiator match, and he told you guys that he was nervous about a bunch of black cloaks looking for him.
Yeah.
It was fucking him from the start. God damn it!
Anyway,
Well, the black cloaks. Yeah. Then we thought, oh wow, everyone's scared of these black
and,
cloaks, huh?
he went by the name the Lion.
The lion, yeah. Because they don't use names here.
Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
make a history check.
Yeah,
Oh,
that is a 23.
okay, 23. It's interesting because you've seen him, like once or twice, and like, you live in Uncle's bar. You just like catch glimpses of him, and every like now you're trying to describe his face, and it's the same feeling you had at the Mage's Circle. It is. And it's not as painful as it was at the Mage's Circle, and it's not as like debilitating, but it is very much just like you're having trouble describing his face, like pale skin, but though in some parts it did look kind of like tannish from the sun, short or long curly black hair, but when it was in a ponytail it looked longer, but when it was out it looked shorter. You think he has some stubble, but maybe he shaved. You're not really sure, and his facial features just shift ever so slightly, and it is just, it's uncomfortable to recognize, and your mind kind of like constantly wants to move away. Like you have to constantly keep your mind on the fact that I'm trying to remember who this person is. And it's a chore to do, and you're like getting tired, like thinking about it, essentially.
Slippery. It's hard to hold on to.
And he was never that outstanding or anything. He just kind of faded into the background. Unless like you really looked at his face, you couldn't even tell he was there.
I think, yeah, that tracks with what we were given as a description. Some kind of pale man, curly hair, tattoo of a snake on his wrist. I'm able to piece out very clear details. He's good at what he does, I can imagine. But he's right below us.
Do we want to talk to him, or does that feel risky?
Don't want him running away.
Would he want to talk to us?
I mean,
he needs to know we're not a threat.
If he's currently operating like we don't know he's there, us telling him we know he's there might not be the best chance unless we're ready to like act on something with him.
Well, I really just want information as to what the hell the Defender's doing kidnapping people. I mean, not that that's different from their normal operations, but it seems like it's a bit more intense this time.
Kidnapping people, brainwashing people, yeah, it's par for the course. Trying to figure out what this is all in service to and how we stop it. And you may not know it yet, but we're on the same side. It's trying to get away from these folk. We're trying to get toward these folks, so get him off his trail and cause a bit of trouble.
So we're just gonna talk to him like once and then that's it, right? We're getting out of here, so
we need to know what he knows.
At the very least, I know we don't want to get involved with Uncle's business.
And then if we leave,
but we should at least scare them away from this bar. I'm not saying we go interrupt their whole operation, but I think we scare the Golden Fingers away from this bar.
Yeah, but
I like that there's a neutral zone here.
Yeah, but you heard them. They know that people aren't going to stay at this bar. Uncle's going to be alone at some point. They're not going to get scared away by us.
So what, you want to break their fucking fingers?
No.
Then you say
well, then we give them a beautifully crafted lie that keeps them away from here.
What kind of lie?
I mean, we've got lots of options. The fact that, I mean, the best lies always start with the truth. The fact that the last group that barged in here got, you know, left in the basement for the spiders. We can even show them some spider silk. Maybe a body or a tooth. At least give them the fear that, should they mess with Uncle, they might meet a very unfortunate end in his basement.
Well, I think they know that the only reason that this group wasn't able to do anything was because we were there, but like they said, once we leave...
No, that's what I mean. We give them such a scary lie that it spreads through their entire operation and no one wants to come within a mile of Uncle's bar.
But what's going to deter them?
Yeah,
I don't think we should touch it.
How good do you think his uncle's acting?
What are you planning?
No, I'm just wondering. And is anyone good at... Who's good at changing their face?
You're the one with magic, aren't
Kind
you?
of.
I don't have a spell like that.
Ilaria's good.
I could do voices.
I was going to say, we can always have someone dress up as a petty thief and make sure that when they walk in, Uncle's ordering someone, or even dragging them himself, into the basement to never be seen again.
Is Uncle a fighter?
A murderer?
Does he know how to handle himself?
No, he's not. That's why I'm
Yeah.
saying one of us dresses up and we have Uncle play a part.
That's only as threatening.
If they see him dragging someone, kicking and screaming into the basement, and then that person is never seen again,
Or
I think that rumor would
he
spread.
also
pretty
has the
quickly.
help of one of those assassin types.
Well, because he hired an assassin. That's
Because he hired them, and he doesn't want to do that.
Or make it look like he has one of those types in his pocket, like a friend, bodyguard.
No, I think it's better if
He himself
have-
is scarier.
if he himself is the scary one.
But if we show that Uncle is scary, they're probably just gonna hit him harder and be prepared for a fight. And if
I mean, they're kids.
have you
Uh,
seen the
and-
size of that guy?
I know.
Wait. Yeah, why don't we just make it look like the Silent Hand or whatever they're called?
I
What's
think we all
Bitter
came to the
Thieves
agreement we
Guild?
don't want to get involved with the guilds, right?
Well, also,
We don't.
I think
we-
Uncle
Even if that means
specifically-
I'm not saying he gets involved. We just make it seem like to them he has someone
No,
in their
but-
pocket.
But we don't want to spread those rumors, because what if
the actual
that group
comes out?
doesn't want their name in everyone's mouth?
Look, it's either we personally disrupt the operation or we figure out some miracle to get them out of Uncle's bar.
That's why I say we make Uncle seem like the scary one. Because obviously if we do anything, the second we leave the town, they're just going to hit him again.
But,
If Uncle's the scary one,
but what, you think one guy's gonna be able to take on, like, an entire thieves guild?
Even if
I think if an entire thieves guild started moving against one person, I think that's the point when the shit would hit the fan.
Yeah, and we caused that, Asan.
Well, also, if that's what Uncle wants to avoid.
So do we do nothing, or do we disable their entire operation?
Well,
I'm.
we decide, we,
Just go ahead, Erland.
your head's really in the spot to want to do something about all this, then.
Oh, I want to be nice to Uncle. I think you're right. I don't think we stick our necks too deeply into this, but,
Sticking our necks at all is too much, but sure, you're showing a lot of restraint here.
yeah, 30 seconds of making it seem like Uncle's terrifying, I
What's
think
your
is,
plan here? You make the guy look terrifying. He's a bigger threat. You don't want to mess with him, right? That's how you scare away the kids. No.
What happens when the
Want
kids
them
grow
away
up?
from this place. You want them away from this place. They're gonna go ahead and find some new sop to bully, right? So, how far does your altruism here go?
Uncle.
All right, it's better.
What if we just...
I think you're right. I don't think we should get too deeply into this, but Uncle's treated us well. I think we could at least do a minor favor. At least get them off his back.
What if we just go into their base of operations, kill a few people, and then leave?
Kill
I
a
think
few
that's
kids?
not what- I don't think that's what Uncle wanted us to do.
I mean, he asked for our help.
We get to choose how that is done.
He said
Doesn't want people
convince them.
hurt. Yeah.
He doesn't want people hurt.
It ain't always in our control. They're being
What I'm
unreasonable.
saying, I think at least we get them away from Uncle so that he can keep his, neutral island, safe haven tavern.
Again, though, not sure how useful any message we pass along is going to be as soon as we get off this rock.
So I think it needs to look like Uncle can handle himself.
But the thing is, like, he can't, so what happens when someone tries something with him either way?
Now, obviously, this is all just on the, on what Uncle told us, that they are just dumb kids.
Right, but kids grow up, you know?
I know. He also doesn't think they're going to last long, which is why he wants us to dismantle them completely, so that they don't get wiped off the map. But if we're just trying to keep them away from Uncle, I think we can at least scare them enough that in a couple months, when the other guilds start paying attention to them, Uncle is still off scot-free.
Do we...
Might have another idea, too.
What's up, Shepard?
What if we use our friends' connections here and have Galaria and maybe Erland pretend to be with another crime guild and say that they're encroaching on their territory and warn them to back off?
What if we invite them into a different thieves guild?
Do that too.
That would keep the balance. Problem is which one, because from what seems like one of them we don't want to mess with at all. One of them just runs the docks. One of them is a straight up assassin guild, and the last one is a mostly above board merchant guild that probably has some shady side business.
Rare parts, weapons.
I mean, I'm assuming the way that they get those is not through the right means, but at least around here,
These guys
it seems like they do things above board.
These guys seem to like money. And if they're a bunch of, just upstart kids, they're probably gonna take well to, actual authority figures. Though we don't really know anything about the Golden Fingers.
Yeah, that's the one problem. We don't know who's in charge, which would probably change our entire perception of whether this is just a bunch of dumb kids or whether there's someone actually big at the head of it.
Do we want to talk to Leonis first, and then, depending on the information he tells us, we figure out what to do from there?
I'm alright with that. I'm just worried we won't be welcome at Uncle's bar afterwards. I mean, we're going to be nice, but even if he turn-tailed on the Deventer, I don't exactly trust him to be level-headed.
Well, that's the thing. We need to give him a reason to trust us in the first place.
So the alternative is that we do this and then talk to him.
Bless
Bless
you.
you.
Bless you.
Everyone says bless you.
I don't know. I mean, we came here for Leonis.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know. I don't want us to get meddled into some other situation.
It was going to be a lot easier when I thought, we still had a couple days before Spots got back to us, but...
I mean, he said 2 days, and it's been 2 days.
I know. Well, no, he said a couple of days.
Usually means
And
2.
It's whatever,
usually, but people use that phrase willy-nilly, so...
They're good at their job.
That they are.
I guess maybe...
Do we want to do research first? See if we can snoop around where the Golden Fingers are meeting up? See if we can get any more intel? Before we decide to fully go in on this?
I mean, I was thinking we talk to Leonis first, and then, depending on how that goes, we either stay here in Lomerin a lot longer, or we get the fuck out.
Alright.
I'm putting the option out there.
No, it's fair. It's fair.
What does everybody else think?
I think it's a good idea.
I'm fine with it.
Ditto.
Shepard?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's have our least threatening folks go up and try to make friends with this guy.
Indra sits firmly on the ground.
No.
Oh,
got it.
I'll head out there as well. Anyone who's joining me? Brandy?
Sure.
You're a friendly person.
Maybe send Ilaria in there too.
Sure. So just the 3 of us? Sarah, are you coming?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Threatening? Non-threatening?
I mean, Sarah's odd. I wouldn't call her scary. Unless she wants to be.
So are we going for a non-threatening? I want to know just how strong to come off.
No, we're trying to seem non-threatening because
All right.
we're not
Well,
after
yeah,
him, and we don't want him to think that we're after him.
No, but if he starts running, I'm gonna stick behind with y'all.
All right.
Do we still have the dirty plates in the in the room?
Sure.
Yeah, we have a reason to go into the kitchen and put these away.
All right. I could hold these, and you guys could block the exits.
Brandy just whispers to herself, "Try to seem non-threatening. Try to seem non-threatening."
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not. It's non-threatening, but we're covering our bases.
Sure.
Or I could block the exit. Here, who wants to hold these? She's kind of like
let's
struggling
just-
with the plates.
How about we give him the opportunity to escape? Because if he knows he has escape routes, he's probably going to be much less on edge. Because, Indra, you're like, this soldier type. If a group walks in and immediately blocks all the exits before talking to you, how on edge are you going to be?
I would calculate how many people I can take out before they hit me.
Exactly. So, I know it wouldn't be ideal, but maybe just giving him a little bit of trust on our end and leaving a clear escape route.
Somebody better be stashed outside of it.
Sounds like a job for you, Erland. You are the quickest.
I want to hear what he's got to say.
Alright, so us 3 with Erland on standby outside?
Well, maybe you guys don't have like a full-out conversation. You just get him to know that we're non-threatening, and then if he wants to talk, we do it in a safer place.
Sure. Sounds like a plan.
Okay, so Ilaria, Brandy, Serdwin, and Asan are going downstairs. with plates. Erland is standing kind of like near the bar area, just keeping an eye on the door to the kitchen.
Just sort of trying to listen in.
What is Shepard doing?
Let's see. So where is the main conversation happening at?
The kitchen.
Yeah, like kind of there's like a bar, and then there's like two doors, one leading towards kind of like the back area, and then down towards the basement. And then the door on the right leads into the kitchen, and then there's like a washing dishes station. And Erland's kind of like sitting near the door to the kitchen area.
I might hang out with Erland, actually.
Okay. Indra will stay in the room to make sure nobody kind of gets in. All right. You guys head downstairs. Who's carrying plates?
Randy will carry some plates.
Okay. Just kind of.
I'll also help carry.
Yeah, give a just a nod to Uncle. Show your plates. Just kind of go. Oh yeah, we'll put these in the back. He seems to not really care. As you head back, it's a pretty small area. The cook isn't in right now, and you see the familiar visage of the dishwasher, the janitor from the kind of like fighting ring. This pale-ish skin, like hair tied up into like a messy bun. Kind of average features, and doesn't seem to really notice you walk in. But everybody, give me an insight check.
Okay.
Insight check.
Insight.
I don't notice shit.
Right now.
Okay.
Insightful.
9, 6, 4. Okay. 19, 5. Okay. So Sarah,
I'm not even able to make an insight check. I didn't even.
On Uncle, Uncle seems a little confused that you guys are heading back in there. You can tell that he kind of like jerks a little bit as like a remembered action of like you think that he knows that the person kind of like in the back at least holds some importance, and like he's actively hiding them, but you're not really sure how much Uncle knows about the lion that he's keeping there. Asan, you recognize the kind of like immediate tension in the body of someone when a bunch of people that they've seen around but aren't close with, he's heard like little bits about how strong they are and how the Tevinters are a little curious about them, and it's just
Did
kind
you hear
of
how much we messed with them, or
you're not sure. You just see a person kind of like just tense up immediately, and this like really quick movement of the eye to kind of like clock how many people there are, what they look like, and then immediately goes back. He's definitely noticed you, but is acting in a way that is not going to cause alarm for you guys.
Hello, Lion. Thank you for sending us this way, by the way.
Yeah, I've seen you guys around. You were in the cage match. What was it? Black Blade. Yeah.
Oh no. Yep, that's the one I went with. Yep.
Hey, I've heard worse. Have you heard of a guild called Golden Fingers?
Oh my god, yes. I gotta say, when I heard that, I did feel a little bit better about myself.
I mean, yeah, you could always go lower.
Yeah. I thought I hit the bottom of the barrel, but some people brought axes to chop through theirs.
I'll take those dishes off your hands.
So we had a quick favor to ask.
He's just kind of washing them in like a nice repetitive motion. and is seemingly like directing half his attention towards you, but Asan, you notice that he's paying full attention, but is just trying to seem very casual about it. Favor, I'll see what I can do. You want me to, wash some of your cutlery on the ship?
No. So, how do I put this? Well, we don't like the Tevinter, and we have reason to believe that you might not like the Tevinter either.
The door shuts immediately. He kind of puts the dishes down. Why do you think that?
Well, man. Brandon, do you want to take this one?
Asan tags out!
All right. No.
Okay, I got it.
Okay. Thank you.
Shepard, you see Erlen pinching the bridge of his nose.
Yep.
Uncle slides you a shot.
Downs it. Continues to listen.
Make up, Erland and Shepard make perception checks for me, because the door has closed now.
You hear?
21.
Okay.
You heard it. We heard you might not like the Tevinter. Oh, door slams shut.
You both just kind of like slide your little stools, like hop them over a little bit closer to the door. Uncle is just like rolling his eyes with like his hand against his forehead. And you can like hear the full conversation. Like little bits and phrases are a little bit muffled, but like what is happening, you can like get a good sense of everything that's being said. And just playing with his dog. Listen,
emotional support animal.
It's just been a rough couple of days for him. The lion just kind of turns to you, Elaria, and you see this, like, finally, like, you are now close enough to this person to realize that the facial features are shifting ever so slightly across his face, and this isn't like an illusion magic. It is something like transmutative. Like he is actively changing his facial structure. Like every couple of minutes, just like the nose goes like a little bit to the left. Like something else like changes. Maybe there's like a mole. And his skin color goes from like pale to like slightly tan back to pale. His hair like wavy, curly, wavy again. And it is like a constant thing that like you would not catch if you were just seeing him in the crowd, but now it is like the bone structure underneath his skin is constantly rearranging.
Ew. I don't say that, but
Hey Laria, you want to take this one? Ew.
Ew.
She's like internally ew. Okay. I'll cut with the pleasantries. The Tevinter know you're here, and they're on the lookout for you. And I think it's in both of our best interests to work together.
I don't know who you think I am. I'm pretty sure you've got the wrong person. Listen, hating the Tevinters isn't special in this town. A lot of us hate them here. Even the Gallowmen who kill children hate them here. So, I'm not really sure why you came to a dishwasher for anything.
Yeah,
I'm just going
dishwasher. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to just very, very quiet, like so quiet that like even he can barely hear it. But I'm just going to, stage whisper. We know who you are, Linus.
Yeah?
For an illusionist who's trying to keep under wraps, you don't kind of do a stable job of keeping an illusion.
Keeping an illusion is difficult, and they can notice it pretty easily. But, again, I'm not really sure who you think I am. I haven't used the name Leonis in a while.
you have information that could help us, we're trying to figure out and hamper in some of the, I guess you would call it like field operations. Yeah, like the field we're trying to put a hamper to that as much as we can.
That's really great. I'd love to help. I'm just, I'm not really sure what I can tell you or why.
Do you want proof that we are actively against them? And we are actively making steps?
Just kind of rolls his eyes like, What, you killed a few of their people? Sure, yeah, even Uncle's gotten a few scrapes in, and that guy doesn't really know how to throw a left hook. Yeah, and
They're here to kill you.
I'd really...
Son, just give him the damn documents!
Wow.
Show him that we're
actually... Talk about subtlety.
Subtlety's going out the window by this point.
I mean, here's the thing. Yeah, I will hand them over the, Ooh, man. I don't actually want to hand over any of these.
It's the orders from the previous ship.
Well, no, the problem is...
Yeah, it's like a cipher.
Out of character.
No.
Spots did just ask us to not let Leonis know that, like, they're the information broker, and all of these documents have Spot's names on them.
What about the documents you got from their ship?
No, all of those documents mention Spots as like the information broker that they're trying to get information out of.
I think the Magus Collective report doesn't mention Spots.
Okay.
The Magus Collective report and the notebook from the ship's ecologist. Those two, I don't believe, mention Spots at all.
There's also the idea that we shut down their operation in the Magus Collective.
You guys still have the mirror on you.
I believe that grimoire that you copy your spells out of also isn't yours. I believe that grimoire you copy your spells out of also isn't yours. We got that from
yeah, I still have that grimoire of that Avenger, but that was like
way back in the mine.
That was way back when, and that's like a low-level thug, and he just said like, yeah, people getting scrapes with this Avenger is nothing impressive, so I don't think that's worth it. I will hand over all the documents that don't contain information on Spots. And I will, like, very slowly, so that he doesn't think I'm, like, quick drawing him or anything, I'm gonna pull out... I don't know, who has... Doesn't matter who has the mirror, can I just say that it's on me? I will slowly pull out and unwrap the mirror. We also interrupted their side mission here with the Mage's Tower.
Just kind of looking over the documents. You broke into their ship?
Someone did.
And, so you were the ones that stopped the Mage Tower shenanigans?
That would be us, yes. And we sealed the demon.
You were the ones that got Uncle's cat back?
Yes.
And reunited a lost mother and child whose both their memories got erased by the Tevinter.
Hassan, make a persuasion check with advantage.
Oh boy. Roll 20, don't fuck me now.
Let's go, Hassan! Okay,
16, thanks. 16, but I accept that,
Do you want to use your reroll?
Do you want to use Saving Face as well?
The problem is, I think I'm only getting a +2 from Saving Face, because there's only 2
Sarah,
people next to
Brandy, Ilaria.
Oh, so 3.
Yeah, I don't know how it...
I'll boost it. Yeah, I'll boost up
Oh.
to 19 and use my saving face.
Do you want to use your reroll?
Oh my god. A reroll wouldn't give me advantage anymore.
Be a singular.
Nope.
So I
it-
honestly think I will leave it at the 19.
Okay.
I'm gonna hate it if you tell me the DC was a 20.
He kind of closes the documents, gives them to you, looks at the mirror, goes, put that in a lead box maybe.
I put it back in the lead box that we got it from.
Okay, because you said like you unwrap it.
Well, yeah, I pull it out of the box,
Okay, gotcha,
then I
gotcha.
unwrap
Okay.
it.
And
I
then,
know for a fact we bought that lead box. So.
and
Yeah,
then
you made it a fucking massive point to get a lead box.
and
I'm playing the
then
wizard.
He goes. So it's the 4 of you plus. How many else are in your little group?
Another 3?
And what are you trying to find out exactly?
Not here.
What are
Obviously.
you trying to find out exactly?
Okay, I'll cut through the bullshit. Now, the Tevinter kidnapping people is nothing new, but they usually don't do it too far from their borders. And we've found operations well outside their normal area of operation. So, obviously something bigger is going on, or for some reason they decided to take more risks. But something's going on. And I'm very much not a fan of the Tevinter. Honestly, even if it wasn't for the right reasons, I would just fuck them over for the sake of it. But they're hurting people. They're kidnapping people, and those people matter.
Okay. And he casts invisibility on everyone in this group.
Oh?
And just kind of goes creates like a little like prestidigitation of he's not invisible himself. Creates like a little prestidigitation of something that just kind of this like illusory, like almost script, and it just says "stay here," and then asks where are like the other people in the group.
2 of them are at the bar, probably listening in to make sure we don't get murdered. And then 1 is upstairs with his dog. I guess if you include the dog, we have 8.
We're gonna leave the dog here. And then just kind of motions with his finger to kind of like follow him. And then like Erland and Shepard, the door opens, 1 person steps out, just kind of looks at you, and then motions with his hand to follow him. Goes upstairs, gets Indra, and then upstairs recasts invisibility on himself and including you guys. I would like everybody to make a survival check to properly follow this individual while invisible.
Oh boy. Oh
Do you
Ooh.
want to use your reroll?
Yeah.
I mean, you and Brandy can hold hands, so...
Yeah, both of you
Brandy.
get lost. Brandy,
You
your
lead
hand
the
is
way.
strangely large. Shepard. Oh, hi, Sarah.
Oh, Brandy, what big hands you have. That's me.
Oh, sorry.
I can't fucking see.
Okay. Collectively, you all, stumbling over each other a little bit and going, ow, fuck, that's my fucking foot. You follow the lead
Sorry.
of someone, just kind
Who
of
touched
like...
my butt?
kind of like tapping on a surface every once in a while as Leonis leads you out of the mushy pigeon and through the bright streets of Lomarin, going down unsavory and dark alleys, seemingly kind of going in this winding path. I'd say everybody make a perception check to try and see if you can figure out the route to where he's leading you, because he's making it very deliberate that it's like a confusing route.
Yeah, I 100% know everything.
Perception.
Look, I did well in the persuasion. That was the only check that truly mattered.
I don't know.
Yep.
Alright, yeah, Shepard,
that to me.
Serdwin, Alaria, you guys, can, kind of, feel your way around, but you get, like, the general direction, and when you reach this just kind of, like, average-looking, Lomarin, kind of, like, shabby, like, little house, the roof sloping a little bit, there's dirt and dust, it seems to be kind of like a two-person home, like, leads you up the stairs, to the, like, second floor. You're, Shepard, Ilaria, and Serdwin, you're pretty sure you can kind of tell where, he was leading you, but trying to, like, retrace your steps, like, will be possible, but difficult. And when you're inside the room, drops the invisibility and begins to, like, ritual cast an alarm spell, and then, closing all the windows, and then, casts a familiar spell to you, Asan, and everybody else, Tiny Hut, as this globe of brown kind of like appears to fade in with the walls and like the floors and the rug and everything. It's a shabby place, but comfortable. It seems like Leonis has made a home for himself here, as secretive and as paranoid as it is, and just kind of motions for you to go inside. Inside the bubble, you see he just kind of all stares at you and then waves a hand in front of his face, and the features solidify. He has a long protruding nose, eyes, brown, kind, and kind of like sloping downwards a little bit, like a mole next to his chin, and his hair finally have this kind of like wavy texture to it, and he kind of like braids it into kind of like around his head to stay out of his way. He's fairly attractive, but in a like an ugly way. I don't know. Like,
Scrungly.
Yeah, like.
Oh, so it's Pete Davidson.
It is very much like a TikToker being like, ooh, this person with like non-European features is kind of hot, like that kind of situation, where like if we didn't have like weird if we didn't have like weird beauty standards, like this is an attractive person, but like not like like a Hollywood actor type.
Beautiful to me.
And seems to be wearing just kind of like plain brown robes. Has like a feather behind his ear that he kind of like takes out. And Asan, you notice a spell book kind of strapped to his waist, much thicker, fuller than yours, and very, very like disheveled. There's like paper is kind of like sticking out. There's like a bunch of bookmarks. This is someone that's been mage for a long time.
No, mine's above average. My spell book's not average.
I didn't say it was longer than yours.
It's maybe girthier.
It's
Are
just
you-
girthy,
okay.
Sorry, I had to make it. Okay.
I know.
He's a more experienced wizard than I am,
And
based
at
on his
least you
spell
keep
book.
yours clean.
Yeah, mine's prettier.
Jesus Christ.
It's
God
just
damn
it's
it.
how you use your spell book, really. It's-
Okay.
No, I can tell he's an experienced mage based on the spell book. Got it.
Yes. And just goes. It's nice to meet all of you. My name is Leonis. I've worked with the Tevinters for a good chunk of my life, perhaps. About 12 years. With the war, they have turned to things a little bit more drastic. And when I saw the effects of such things, I left. I will let you know that you are asking for me to recount things that will not paint me in the best light. So, I will tell you the information, and I ask of you just one or two things in return. You don't kill me, because I'd really rather not have to get into a fight. And you never come to me ever again.
Are we allowed to stay at Uncle's bar and just not interact with you, or do we need to find a new bar?
You can stay at the bar. I might not, though. This information doesn't leave this bubble, this room. You do not share it with anybody else.
Alright.
Tevinter is a place of powerful magisters, and the country they're at war with, Orlais, holds the Chantry and the mass amounts of Templars. That they are the opposing sides to everything. If Tevinter's power is magic, then the Orlesian power is anti-magic. So, how do you fight back against something like that? The decision that Tevinter has come up with is creating an army of mages that never runs out of mana. You said they were kidnapping people, yes?
Yes.
What-
Anyone with magical aptitude.
Have you ever wondered why they are looking around Ravane to kidnap people? This country does not have a formal chantry. These mages are ones that, and he looks over at Serdwin. They are ones that were taught their magic through more traditional means. They do not come equipped with such protections as chantry mages might have. You are not more susceptible to demons, but your body is a lot more willing to embrace certain things. That could be good, that could be bad. But the Tevinter knows this, and people that are not trapped in a prison are much easier to kidnap. There was one specific mage. Priscilla Lucan was someone I feared greatly. She has heard legend of an artifact named the Maker's Finger. It was supposedly some sort of tattoo needle. I'm sure you've seen them around Lomer, and we're big on tattoos here. And certain needles certain people that provide you those tattoos, they can imbue them with magic. The Maker's Finger was a needle that could imbue someone with pure lyrium. Mages are the only ones that could ingest raw lyrium and not be tainted by it. And he just kind of gives Indra a quick little glance. So, if they had an infinite supply of mana coursing through their skin, what do you think that would do to bolster the Tevinter's ranks?
They'd be unstoppable.
But we could not find the Maker's Finger. I think they're still out looking for it. Those little ships that you saw outside. They're not only looking for me. I think maybe they're trying to outsource to find this artifact. Because Dr. Priscilla is brilliant, but impatient. The one that she was using wasn't entirely complete and wasn't as good of a tool as the original artifact. So, from what I know, there was a lot of human experimentation on dwarves, specifically. And perhaps that is where she went wrong, as dwarves are not capable of casting magic. But they are resilient to lyrium, a lot more so than others. I am not sure what happened of those experiments. I do know that when I left, they resulted in failure. That is everything I know. I know that they raided the tower in Lomerin, searching for some sort of document. They were trying to get information about, I'm not sure, some person that maybe could help them locate this artifact. Perhaps they're still in Lomerin, maybe trying to weasel their way into the Thieves Guild, though I don't know how much luck they will have with that.
Or creating a new Thieves Guild?
I doubt that they have the resources or patience for that.
I'm just spitballing because the Golden Fingers is a new Thieves Guild with a lot of inexperienced kids in it.
They've been here for about a year, so...
Okay, never mind.
Thieves Guilds are, 20, 30, 50 years old. If you're around here for a year and you go around barging into places like the Mushy Pigeon, you are green and stupid. Make no mistake. They are dangerous.
But you don't think they're an extension of the Tevinter?
I doubt it.
The person they're outsourcing. Who do you think it is?
I'm not sure. Never got close enough to check, but... Well, you guys were in the Mage's Tower. Did you find well, did any documents go missing?
There was one, to my knowledge. I believe they said it was in the C section.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. There's plenty of people here with C names.
But who's famous enough to be in a library like that?
Just kind of shrugs. I'm not interested in what they're doing.
Powder Muffin?
You want to go and talk to her?
No, that's what I'm wondering.
Could be.
Because there was another report that mentioned her. Him? Her?
You could also go and ask.
I mean, in the report it specifically said, stay away from her. If we need items, just report back to home base. Which means they probably reached out at some point.
Again, I don't know anything about that whole ordeal. You can go back to the Mage's Tower and ask them.
I know, you've just... How long have you been in Lomerin for?
5 years.
Okay. I was just curious because, you know, you've been here longer than us. I was just wondering if you'd think that that would have been one of their outlets.
Maybe. Chattermuffin is dangerous, but she gets things done. Though I stay away from her. If there's nothing else that you want to ask me, please leave.
I got one question.
Yes?
Brandy takes out a cookie. You want one?
Just kind of stares at you like... Do you think
She's just like that.
I make them in the morning.
Around here, giving someone food is like pulling a knife on them.
I'm gonna reach over, take a bite out of the cookie, make a whole action of chewing it and swallowing it, and then hand over the other half of the cookie.
You're adorable. People make antidotes for that type of thing. Come on now.
Alright,
Said
fair
you told
enough.
us everything. Everything that you know.
Are you insinuating that I didn't?
Don't know where that doctor is, do you?
Probably back in Deventer in her little tower. Or her little dungeon.
Still around.
But she could also, you know, be here if needed. They do have that teleportation door on their ship.
I doubt Priscilla would leave. She's not that much of a fighter.
I know, I'm just saying there's the possibility.
There's the possibility of anything happening, you're right.
Fair. Anyone else have any questions? Or should we get out of his hair?
I don't have any other questions.
We're done here.
Thank you very much for your help.
It was a pleasure. And we will leave you alone forever now.
Be careful how deep you wade into the water. Sometimes you can't really tell from the surface how deep a puddle will go. I've seen many people drown that way.
All right, we'll keep our eyes open. Shall we, everyone?
Indra just gets up and goes, nods, and like leaves. He's
All
incredibly
Yeah,
uncomfortable.
let's go.
Yep. I think we all, get up and head out. And we never see him again, unless he decides to stay
Fireball!
working at the,
Fireball! Fireball!
Oh my god. Unless he decides to, continue being the dishwasher, in which case we'll probably see him in passing. But at least on Hassan's side, he has no intention of ever bothering him again.
Okay. You guys head back to the tavern?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. Get
We
back.
feel a knife in our back.
I let you leave, but only 2 meters. Yeah, you get back to the tavern. It's getting, like, late afternoon. A lot more people have gathered. Uncle seems to be a little bit busy, but just kind of nods at you as you come in. We're going upstairs, right?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yes.
We'll
Oh,
seek
at
and
this point, has
settle.
it been 24 hours of Seawolf that passed?
I would say, I would say yes.
No. I think the Seawolf transformed later into the night. Yesterday.
I know it was either late afternoon or like early evening when
I think it was like
we
evening.
started getting shit faced.
It was evening, yeah.
Okay, so no.
Did you want to do something with the Seawolf?
No. I was hoping I could use Siren to keep an eye out for when those golden-fingered pricks came back.
You see the Seawolf just kind of like looking around mischievously, and then like a patron like unknowingly leaves their dish to go to use the bathroom, and the Seawolf just pisses all over it.
God.
And then it's soup, so it just hops off.
Oh no.
We got a little piss drinker here.
Let's go upstairs
looks over
before
at
he
Brandy.
starts the bar fight.
As you say that, you see somebody go, Who pissed in my fucking soup? That's what you get, Daryl. Fuck you! And then immediately starts, yeah. You guys head back upstairs, close the door.
Yep. I'm going to ask everyone to hold for 10 minutes, and Rich will cast Detect Magic.
Yeah, 10 minutes. No one seems to be spying on you or anything.
Oh, I give the other 2 cookies to Indra and Erland.
Oh, I'm good, thanks.
You sure?
Yeah.
I'll take it if he doesn't want it.
You just hand it to Ilaria.
Okay, so Ilaria and Erland.
You are poisoned for 1 hour.
You get 3 temporary hit points for the day.
Kind of holds it between his fingers for a minute. A little shaky. It's almost like cracking in his hands. And he just scarfs up the last of it. Wipes
Well,
off.
that was interesting, right?
Definitely.
Yeah, so what are we doing?
Well, we found out why, and we found out who. Question is, what's next?
Where?
Erland.
Sounds like Ravane for the most part.
Erland. What did you mean by she's still around? Do you know who he was talking about?
What I know is that there's an artifact we need to keep out of Diviner's hands. By any cost.
You didn't answer the question.
Maybe you don't need an answer.
Maybe we do, because we're
Hey,
dealing with
No,
them
hey,
now.
I was going to say the fact that he doesn't want to answer gives us the answer, and we don't need to talk about it anymore. We can all make that assumption, right? Alright. I repeat, what are we doing next? Are we sticking around in Lomarin? Because, I mean, it seems like we've fucked with half of the Tevinter's plans here. Seems like they're still outsourcing some artifact gathering, but we don't know to who or where.
Well, we can always just go to the Mages Collective and ask them what document is missing.
Help narrow that down. If we're
At the very least, if they're
Wait,
organized
hold
by
on,
alphabet, we can probably...
hold on. Sorry, Erland was saying something.
Sorry.
If we're willing to part with a lot of this hard-earned gold, the Open Hand is a place where you get your rare shit. They're good at finding things, acquiring things. That's a spot.
Yeah, but
Yes, but do we have the money to counterbid the Tevinter if that's what they're using?
I don't think they are, because they would have had it by now.
Well, we don't know how long it takes.
I mean, if this is a... like... they're looking for the original, not knockoffs, because apparently knockoffs exist. That's what he said they're currently using. Which means if it is a one and only artifact, it could take months, if not years, to track it down.
And we need to be the ones to find it before they do.
So we could go to the Mages Collective and ask for the documents, but then other people can also... I know we said we didn't want to get involved with the Thieves Guilds. I don't want to get involved with Thieves Guilds, but that could be a good avenue to get more information and all in the same breath knock out those fucking kid fingers.
Yeah, this'll be a good introduction for us, at least. We knock out a little nuisance.
Plus, we still don't know who's in charge. I know he said he doubted that the Tevinter was behind them, but even if they didn't start that group, a young group is a lot easier to take over than an established one.
That's true.
I still think it might, even if it's just for our knowledge, we should find out who's in charge of that.
So we're staying in Tevinter, or we're staying in Lomarin then for a bit.
Sounds like it.
Alright.
I mean, they're doing at least one more thing here, and I'd love to, you know, fuck with their operations. So, yeah, that.
Erland, I know you don't want to talk about it, but can you at least give us an idea of how bad it would be if we fail this?
How bad it would be.
Yeah, like, is this artifact just, you know, a portion of their plan, or...
It's how they win the war. It's how we get a world ruled by mages. Unrestrained and unstopped.
Got it. Cool. So, we'll do
As
it.
much as, you know, I'm proud of myself, even I don't think that's a good idea.
Fire and brimstone.
Yeah.
Should we just kill the remaining Tevinters then?
I mean, that's pretty much declaring open war between our group and an entire nation.
I mean, if we steal their artifact, then isn't that what we're doing?
I know.
We need to treat it like a hunt. we don't show ourselves until we're ready. We keep following, and we pounce at the last moment.
And the problem is, even if I took a lot of their documents, not a lot, I took the documents that were relevant, how many reports with our descriptions have gone back to headquarters already because they have that fucking teleportation door?
We do better. We act safer. They're on our trail. Best we can do is cover up our tracks better. Here on out, as little attention as possible. Whatever spells or tricks it takes.
Hey, we'll do our best.
I mean, we got the best. Or close to it.
Shut up, Randy.
Aw, you're too kind. We watch each other's backs.
Okay, so what's the plan for tomorrow? Or are we starting tonight?
We need to find out. One, I still think it's odd with the golden fingers and no one knows who's in charge of them.
We can investigate them. That's fine. Now that we know that they're more involved in.
Rough them up. Who hired you? Go up to them. Who hired them? Go up to them. Who hired you? Just keep on going. See how far the rabbit hole goes.
And then, what did one of us or two of us or something want to meet with Chattermuffin and?
Another good lead. They could get us around in circles for all we know. Kids can be
And then we also go to the Mage's Tower.
I think we should probably do the Mage's Tower first. Might narrow down where we should go after that.
Yeah, that's the only thing concrete that we can latch onto right now.
But we can still visit the head, or not the headquarters, but maybe have like people tail the golden fingers.
Ilaria, you're sneaky.
I was thinking, aside from the whole pretend to be a dead person plan, I could pretend to be some bright-eyed idiot looking to join their team.
Good work, you know your way around sneakery.
Do we want
You'd be
somebody?
a perfect candidate.
Do you want somebody to go with her?
I'll go.
I mean, someone to tag along just from the distance. I'm sure I could get myself out of the scrap, but
It can't be Shepard or myself because they know us, or at least one group does.
I mean, I can go with Ilaria. Dad says sometimes I act like I'm a few teeth short of a jaw.
I can be a little creature.
That might be good.
I do think this is me speaking. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yes.
No, I was thinking Ilaria and Randy actually go and meet up with them, but you know, Sarah can at least tail you guys in, like, you know, as a rat or a bird or something. Keep an eye.
Let the rest of us go to the mages.
Yeah, I think the rest of us go to the mages.
Can I go with the girls?
Are you sneaky?
No.
Then go with the mages.
I don't want to.
Do you want me to make you something good when we get back?
No.
You sure?
I'll go to the Mages Guild.
I'll make your favorite.
You don't know what my favorite is.
You could tell me what your favorite is, and then I'll make it.
You could tell that this has been like an argument for like the past couple of months.
Yeah, it's just every time he's like, you don't know my favorite. It's like, just tell me already.
I'm not telling you my favorite food, Brandy.
Why?
I don't know.
Do you not have a favorite? Do you not know what your favorite is?
He just kind of stays quiet.
Do you not know what a favorite is?
He's only eaten gruel for the past week. His first taste of flavor has been Brandy's cooking.
He tasted salt and his mind was blown.
He's not white.
No, it's not that. It's just the soldier life, man.
Yeah, you eat rations all day. It's just flavorless nutrition.
All right. Do you guys all head to bed? Or do you start your excursion like tonight?
I mean, I feel like us showing up at the Mage's Tower. It's not this late at night is not going to be something they appreciate.
It's like evening. So.
Wait.
Yeah, it's like 7.
Somebody
7.
go ahead, but
It's more
if
like
I'm
6
doing
o'clock.
the actor thing, can I change my hair color to something not as blue?
Yeah,
You should
sure.
you should have
She's
more
gonna-
doses of that.
I know, I have 5.
Yeah.
It's been less than a month.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna go for. She's like rolling a bottle in her hand. What color should I go for, guys?
Just black
I
or
know
brown.
secrecy.
Black or brown, dude.
Blonde.
No, that's
No,
my
not
hair
blonde.
color already.
Yeah,
Blonde isn't
so
saying
you
that.
look like a
Not
normal
saying
person.
Dirty
Josh
blonde.
saying blonde. Be dumb.
She looks at Hassan's hair. Yeah.
Okay, Josh, fuck you.
Hey.
First of all, this is Alec as a person. Fuck you, first of all.
Hey.
Write that down.
First of all, go fuck yourself.
Just like in your notes really quickly, just go fuck yourself really quick. So Ilaria changes her hair color to dirty blonde.
She's attempting to turn it to dirty blonde, but it's gonna end up as a copper, which will be reflected in her profile picture soon.
Okay.
Okay.
So are you guys doing it? I mean, it's like 7 p.m. So
We can get the information and then think on it.
if like people
ready
wanna yeah, the sea wolf snaps back to Siren. If you guys wanna make like, you know, perception checks or something like around the city, to try and like maybe look for Golden Fingers members.
Yeah, sure. I'll do that.
Okay.
I think I will just like. I mean, I'm gonna ask if someone or some people want to come join me, but I'm just gonna take a stroll around the city, and I'm gonna have Siren check all the back alleys while I walk down the main roads.
Okay, who's joining us on for a nightly stroll?
I'll join him.
Okay. Ilaria's dyeing her hair. Is Erland and Shepard and Saradwin doing anything to prepare?
I'm thinking about strategic plans on how to convert children into not doing bad things.
Okay.
Oh.
How to convert children.
Okay.
I thought this was Brogda 2.0.
Yeah, no, it is.
I mean,
every character that Renee has played in my campaigns has been a cultist, so maybe that's on
true.
me. Maybe that's something about me that I need to look
No.
inward. Maybe.
Is it me?
I think the
I
common
think it's me.
denominator is me.
no, that's just me.
Yeah, Erland, Shepard, you guys going anywhere, doing anything, or just kind of waiting?
I think Shepard would just kind of be waiting around.
Okay. Asan, please make a perception check either through Siren or by yourself, but both are with advantage because Brandy is with you.
Alright, give me 1 sec. Perception.
Brandy, what's your passive perception?
Siren's is still better, so.
16.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll?
Nope.
No, Siren got a nat 20.
Good for him.
Yeah.
It is later at night. And even though you guys are together, Asan, what's your passive perception?
Passive perception 11.
Okay. As Siren does a kind of like massive look around the entire city, with what is it, a hawk?
Yeah, he's a red tail talk.
Okay. Hawkeye's locked in. There are, plenty of people with, like, dark cloaks, looking shifty. Even notices some, like a figure on the roof kind of like crouching, and then seemingly takes out a dagger and waits. Not your business though, so Siren just kind of continues flying, and does notice the glint of kind of like shiny golden triangles, like pinned to a Thieves Guild uniform that you've seen other Golden Fingers members wear. And they enter what seems to be through an alleyway into the kind of like main like bazaar street, and there's just like this little office that looks like your average multi-level marketing kind of like front.
Yep. I know what you're talking about. I
There's
know
just like
office.
long glass windows that you can like see directly into. Just like a person at a desk.
With the combination of bird's eye view and my painter supplies, can I do like a rough sketch of the area so I can put a big X on the spot where they are?
I'd say you guys have been in Lomarin for a while. You probably would have. Indra would have gotten you guys a map.
Okay, so I'm just gonna pull out my map.
So you have the map.
Put an X on that.
Gotcha. And then do you like mark the kind of like route that they took to get there?
Yes,
Okay.
I will. I will draw it out.
Alrighty. It's fairly close to the docks. You also note that.
Okay.
But because it's close to the docks, it's far from the circle tower. Also, as you guys walk through the streets, you both have 3 gold stolen from you.
Both of us?
We got into my bra.
Okay.
They got in there.
I mean, you know what? It happens. All right.
I think this is like one of the first times that you have gone out at night with just the two.
Yeah.
Like, with just 2 people. So it was bound to happen.
You just like at the end of the night when Asan and Brandy get back, Brandy just feels her pockets like, oh man.
This is like psychological warfare against you, Ricky, specifically, by the way, for making Indra drink that shitty fucking alcohol.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Who was that boy?
Who died?
It's just like somebody,
was, like,
somebody walks out.
Perfectly like comedic. Like,
Yeah.
shattering.
Leonis walks out of the kitchen and slams a plate against Sarenwin.
My iPad fell on my bowl.
Oh no! I thought
That
you
is
said
so
your
mean.
balls for a second.
You thought you were
I was like, oh, that's so painful. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Wait.
a minute.
Your bowl. Oh my god, Ilaria, I love your new hair color.
It's a shitty dye job.
So
No.
cute.
It's rusted.
Wow.
She
I
didn't
love
have
your
toner.
Wow. All right. Yeah, Asan and Brandy, do you all head back?
Yes, I head back.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, great.
I was waiting more on him.
Yeah, all right.
I was getting guilt tripped.
Okay. You are back. People seem to still, it's like 8 p.m. or so. So, are you guys splitting up now to go to the Mage's Tower and the multi-level marketing scheme?
Yes.
You ready to get scammed?
Market-loving market scheme.
Yeah, male-loving male market. Okay. So it's Brandy, Alaria, and Saradwin. Saradwin, are you transforming?
Heroes.
I am transforming.
Which transforming into?
T4T.
Well, what would they have in this in this building?
Rats.
No.
They'd have rats.
Ilaria already has a
rats.
pet mouse, you know?
A
Like
fly. I know, but my
Oh, yeah.
mouse can't speak to me.
yeah, but like you could
I
be
forgot about
like
the mouse.
you could both have a pet mouse.
Well, also,
Yeah.
Sarah can't speak to you in rat form either.
I
You could
tried.
both have a pet mouse and be all like, OMG twinsies.
Yeah, we both have the urchin background. See our pet mice.
This is what Josh thinks blonde people sound like.
Mouse it is.
She's like the Valley Girl.
So this is Lynette. I just got her a balayage. Just match my dye job.
I become a little mouse.
Okay.
So I would suggest, before we all head out, just in case, make sure you have an escape route. Because it is pretty much as far away from the Mage's Tower as you can get, which means if you need help, there's not going to be a good way to let us know.
Can schmooze through any situation, I think.
All right.
Okay. Going through the streets, I'd say, did Brandy and Hassan warn the girls about pocket thievery?
Brandy would have.
Okay, so you are all keeping a closer eye out. Please make everybody make a perception check.
My pocket is now not in my chest, but rather in the front of my knickers.
Okay. 22. With Brandy's perception,
13.
I'd say you're all covered. A few people do kind of like bump into you, and Brandy, you immediately push them away, and they just kind of go, "Oh, okay, you're not a good target." You follow the route that Asan has marked down for you, and see that it is exactly as he described, which it doesn't seem like a Thieves Guild office. You see like somebody walk in, just for, like try to buy bread, and they go, "No, we don't do that here, bro. Go somewhere else." And they just look like really confused, walk out. Did you know this isn't like a storefront? It's crazy. And he just walks away.
Oh, interesting.
Huh.
You all headed?
Yeah.
You see, fairly clean, but still a little bit shabby. This kind of like almost like front desk, like wooden looking table. Someone kind of like sitting behind it, looking like a little bit bored, just kind of like doodling on a piece of paper. You see like a bunch of like print like posters going like "act like you care" smiley face, and like "it's always happy hour around here."
Oh my god.
It is absolutely an office environment.
Yeah, it sucks. There's like you don't know how they got like fluorescent overhead lighting, but it is.
You hear the buzzing of the torches.
There's like like an AC, just like noise in the background throughout
like,
all of this.
Kind of cold.
It's nice, but like really disinfected, and you feel like
You
you're
smell the faint smell of alcohol.
Yeah.
Your brain wants to say it's Lysol, but you don't know what Lysol is.
Yeah.
Well, let's just go back to the streets.
Sarah is like burning as soon as she enters this place.
Sarah's like, this is the farthest from home.
Sarah is just like like vibrating in your hands, Brandy, like she's not enjoying herself.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. The person. What's up?
Go ahead.
The person at the front desk just kind of like looks up, goes, "Oh, hey, are you here to join the Golden Fingers?"
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I had this. Somebody said this would be a great investment, and I was looking to. My aunt just died recently, so I wanted to invest some of the gold she gave me.
Oh wow, yeah, no, we definitely have like a lot of different like packages for you to start out with. If we could just kind of like get you started, and then like pulls out a bunch of like contact information like sheets that you can fill out. Yeah, just like fill these out, get back to me. You could do like our bronze plan where you know, like you donate like 8 copper to us, and then we'll provide you with the necessary like thieves tools to like help you break into buildings. Of course, we get a commission price from that. And then if you do like our silver plan, that's when bodyguards get offered, and we'll like, you know, outsource like muscle to you. And if you want to try and maybe steal something, then we're not going to take the thing. However, you do need to pay a portion of that to us since we are offering you these opportunities. But yeah, it's super great for people who, you know, want to be their own boss, want to run their own schedule. Also, if you get others involved in this cool thing that we're doing, and you know, you sell your product to them and offer them like thieves tools and your you know, whatever it is that you do, that's a way for you to make a commission back as well. So it's like really great for anybody who just wants, you know, like a little side hustle on their way of like seafaring and thievery and assassination work. Yeah. Oh, my name is Kayla. If you guys need anything, you know, let me know.
Well, it's great to meet you, Kayla. So actually, I was wondering if you could do a package right now, and I turned to Brandy. Yeah. So Bella over here. Do you want to be my boss, or should I be your boss?
I mean, I could be the boss.
Okay. So yeah, Bella's gonna do that, and then she's gonna sign up for a package, and then I'll totally be like her assistant.
So we've got our bronze plan, our silver plan, our gold plan, our platinum plan, but those are for only, you know, customers that are like really serious about this business. The platinum plan, of course, allows you to meet the owner of the whole operation. It's super great. Very few people have that exclusive opportunity. The gold plan, that offers you our uniforms and a permanent bunk. It is 10 gold pieces per month. And the platinum, we ask for 20 platinum up front, and that gives you all the perks of like all the other plans, as well as the meeting with the owner. And you get an entry into our loot crate every single month, which is a super great
loot crates,
where you can maybe get like magical items or super special potions. And these like really cute pins that are necessary to enter all of our establishments throughout the city. We're thinking of maybe expanding into other places in Ravine. For right now, we're just a startup, you know?
Oh, yeah, sounds solid.
Yeah. So, what package gives us the pins so we can enter places?
That would be the gold plan.
That'd be the
That makes you an official member of the Golden Fingers.
I kind of cough, and then I go, Bella, can I speak to you momentarily about our aunt's will?
Yeah.
I
hate that.
I was like, no, not Andy.
So
Andy doesn't work.
In whispers, me and the lawyer are talking. What do you want?
Okay. I have one of the pins. All we need is to get you a pin. But I don't know my conversion rates, so I don't know how much a platinum is.
Platinum is, I think, 100 gold.
Oh God.
Yep.
Well, I do have 9 fake gold.
Wait, no. Platinum is 10 gold.
Oh, are we doing the D&D conversion? I thought we were doing the Dragon Age one.
Oh, yeah. You're right. Never mind. Yeah, 100 gold.
Wait,
is
so
platinum.
20 platinum.
20 platinum. So that's like 20,000 gold.
Yeah. No.
2,000.
2,000. We still don't
Which
have
is more
2,000
than we
gold.
have.
Mr. Daly's like
It's
really
more than we
disappointed
have.
in you right now.
You know what? Let's. Okay. She turns to Brandy. Let's just get a bunk. Yeah. And then I'll try nicking. Yeah, I'll try nicking one of the pins.
Oh, we're just getting the bronze plan so that way we can.
Yeah. So okay. I could steal one off easy, 100%.
Okay. Well, we need 2 of those so we can walk around.
No, I have a pin.
Oh.
I just found it on the ground.
Oh.
It was the
Yeah,
triangle one, right, DM?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sweet.
So, yeah, I'm still gonna need one.
Okay, yeah, okay. That's the plan. Just steal a pin. Okay, ready?
Yeah,
I go back to Kayla.
how much is the bronze plan again?
That's 10 bronze every single month if you want to continue your subscription. The bronze plan comes with thieves' tools and some daggers. You are welcome to use the bunks, but you are not a permanent resident. However, if you want to do the silver plan, that would give you access to like the facilities and the golden pins to enter like our training rooms, our like relaxation kickback rooms. We have beanbags in there.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That sounds actually really nice.
Yeah.
So how much was the silver plan again?
Yeah, 10 silver per month if you want to continue our subscription.
Yeah. She turns. Do you want to do the silver plan?
Yeah, let's do the silver plan.
Okay. Silver plan is 10, so 20 silver. If I give 1 gold, I get 80 silver back.
So 20 silver is 2 gold.
Okay, 2 gold. I'm gonna give 2 of the fake gold.
Ooh.
Okay.
And a hoodwink the Thieves Guild.
You give her the gold. She kind of takes it, looks at it, and just slides it back, and then goes, "You passed the first test. That was really cool of you. But we will need like actual gold for this."
Oh, I'm sorry. I get it mixed up all the time.
Well, do you think we can do this on like a belated plan? Like we can pay at the end of the month? Because we obviously need these thieves tools in order to make you money.
Yeah, but we're taking a risk and giving out like thieves tools and letting you inside, and we really do need the gold up front. I'm really sorry about that. I wish I could do something
You know
about
what? Let's just I'll pay. So it's 2 gold.
that.
Boom. There you go.
Okay, so we have a bunk here, right? After payment?
Yes, you're free to use the bunks, but you don't have like a permanent like room.
Yeah, just for like a night or two.
Yeah,
every
yeah,
so
of
often.
course, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
she slides like 2. Actually, no, that was for the gold plan. You pay for the silver one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then she doesn't give you any pins, but allows you kind of like just goes into the room, kind of opens the door next to her. It's not locked, and there's no like secret knock or anything. She just opens it and leads you upstairs into the building where there's like a bunch of just kind of like rooms set up of several different bunks. Yeah, this is like the like the main hangout area of a bunch of people. A lot of them are out on like excursions and missions right now. So you're probably not gonna catch them right now, but maybe in the middle of the night when they come back. But yeah, welcome to the Golden Fingers. So glad to have you. We do like a happy hour with everybody every 2 weeks. So if you want to come, you're always invited. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Where is this happy hour?
Just like at any bar that we go to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is this like everybody decides that day where to go?
Yep.
Okay. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful evening.
Yeah, you too.
As soon as like she is very much out of earshot, Brady's gonna lean over. She creeps me the hell out.
Oh
She
my
didn't
God.
blink once. Sarah the rat. Okay. Sarah, I don't know if you can understand me right now, but do you think you could try to sniff out which bunk has this pin?
I can try. Squeak, squeak.
Squeak, squeak.
I just hop out of a little bag or something.
No, my little pocket.
Yeah.
No fall damage.
And I try to sniff out pins. I rummage in some people's bunks or something.
Okay, everybody who's looking around, either make investigation or perception checks for me.
I'm gonna make a perception.
18.
Also 18.
Oh.
Okay, 18, and what did you get, Alaria?
18.
Oh, awesome.
I have a +4, so.
Okay, oh yeah, okay, 18, and then 15, gotcha. As you kind of like scour the bunks, people don't really leave their possessions here. And you notice like this area is more so just for people who come in and then like sleep for a night and then get out with all of their possessions. But with those high rolls, you do find somebody kind of like dropped their pin underneath their bed, and then another one has been kind of like left out in the corner. Sarah, when you kind of like pull it with your little mouse teeth out from like underneath the dresser or something. There's a couple of like spare clothes lying around, and Hilaria, you get like an extra set of thieves' tools. Yeah, you're also like all outfitted with like basic daggers.
So we have
So
now
many daggers.
Yep.
a total of 3 little pins for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least in this current group.
Yep.
Okay,
And
I'm
you
gonna
also
put mine
also
on.
noticed that she led you upstairs, but this is like she led you upstairs and like this is the only area that she's shown you.
Snoop around some more.
Yeah, let's snoop around. What's the worst that could happen?
Oh no, why'd you say that?
Okay.
Hold on. Sorry, you said. Does this room have any windows? Like, can you give me like a general layout? Like, is it a barracks or?
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, are there windows to jump through?
There's a hallway and then, kind of like 4 rooms on, no, 2 rooms on either side of the hallway, and then each room's about maybe, 20 by 20 feet, and then a bunch of kind of like bunk beds, like crates and chests and like dressers. A few of them like have basic belongings in them, like things that people won't miss if they get stolen, but for the most part this is like just a temporary kind of living situation.
Mm-hmm. Damn, those suck to live like this. Let's see the closest room. Looking through the peephole, if there is a peephole.
There's a couple of people sleeping in their bunks.
Oh, okay. You said there's 2 rooms. Can I check the other one?
Yeah, there's like another person kind of like walking around, seemingly just like jotting things down in like a little notebook. They look very deep in thought.
Hey, Alaria.
Yeah.
I had an idea.
What's up?
These every time we talked about them, everybody was saying like how ambitious and dumb and young they are, right?
Yeah.
Well, if we cause infighting based on how much they're making,
Oh.
other people are
Like-
making more and less,
Yeah.
even though they're not on
okay.
the right plans.
Got it. Okay. So
And then
if
that's
I-
how we get information going back to the guy we're trying to look for.
Okay. What if I take off my pin so I'm still part of the bronze level, and then you're still part of the
Yeah, because we
gold
already
level?
we talked about me being your boss.
Yeah. There's a guy in that room over there. Let's just storm in and start fighting.
Okay. So you push me and start yelling at me about or actually, no, wait, no.
No,
You're
you
gonna
push
be the
me. So,
yeah,
because I make more technically
yes.
in this scenario.
You said you had 100 gold on you, right?
I have 405 plus the 9 fake gold.
Oh, I got 12.
Oh.
This'll make this so much more believable.
Okay.
Okay. What is Serdwin doing? Is she gonna snoop around as a little mouse, or is she gonna stay with the girls?
I would like to snoop around.
Okay.
Seraphine is under the impression that this place could also be a cult. Maybe. You never know.
As you kind of snoop around, going downstairs, give me a stealth check.
Ooh.
You can do so with advantage because you are a mouse.
Okay, cool.
23.
What? Oh, gee. Well, it wasn't that bad.
You kind of jump down the stairs. You see another person just kind of notices you, goes, "Huh!" and then like walks off. You are nobody seems to be paying attention. But as you kind of like inch down the stairs, kind of like right next to the door leading into the main lobby, there's this like kind of like landing for the stairs, and you notice that there's scratches on the wooden floor next to one of the walls, as if the door is able to somehow either move back and forth.
Huh. Do I dare try to go in?
I don't know how you can.
You try and like squeeze
around.
like you it is like firmly kind of like sealed against. Like, do you turn back into Serdwin?
That would call attention to me.
There isn't really a way to like squeeze anywhere in your mouse form.
Alright,
but you do notice this little alcove.
Okay, I'll go in as Serdwin.
Okay.
Stealthing.
You transform back into Serdwin. I assume you guys gave her like one of the golden pins.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, she's been carrying it in her mouse paws.
Okay. You give me just like a flat intelligence check.
Ooh.
10. You kind of like begin knocking on the door, and you know that there is some sort of mechanism that is able to like open this like hidden wall, but you're just not able to find it. It is hollow, and it is wooden.
I want to know what's behind there. Are there any traps?
Make an investigation check.
Not today, not today.
Yeah.
18.
Yeah.
It is trapped.
Ah! I got you!
You back away. It seems to be a mechanism that unless you press the correct like amount of weight onto a specific side of this like secret wooden door, the floor beneath you is also hollow.
Oh.
And there is just the slightest little indent of a latch underneath your feet.
So if you open it wrong, you just go falling.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I don't have the tools to break this open. I shall report back to the crew.
Okay. Do you go back to Brandy and Ilaria or back to the tavern?
Back to Brandy and Ilaria.
Okay. Ceridwen comes back. Brandy and Ilaria, what are you guys doing?
Okay.
Well, while she was doing that whole adventure,
fight time.
Brandy just like shakes around a little bit. Okay, I'm not really that good at playing pretend, so
don't worry, I'll make up for it.
Yeah.
Okay. She's standing by the door where the guy is scribbling. I'm just better at making money. Sorry.
You agreed to start paying me more, and you've been hiding all of this goddamn money? Or have they been telling you?
You should keep up with your quota, because just because you're my boss doesn't mean you can slack as well.
You see, like, the door, like, cracks open. This guy who, like, you know, college, like, sophomore, has, like, a weird, like, amount of stubble that, like, he's proving he can grow a beard. Just kind of, like, just looks at you guys like, hey, can you guys, like, keep it down, please? What's going on?
Well, I'm sorry, but apparently the system's fucking rigged for people who make it big with my boss.
Okay. Ilaria, please make a deception check with advantage.
Okay. Deception is okay. Let me do math. They're both 14, funny enough. 14 plus 8 is
22.
Yeah, that's 22,
okay,
but I rolled 2 dice and they both rolled at 14.
Okay.
That's a first.
22 is pretty good. He just kind of what do you mean the system's rigged? I thought this was fair.
I'm on the gold plan, as you see, and I'm just like showing him the.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah, guess what plan she's on?
What?
She's on bronze.
And you're making
I sold her the. Yeah, she's making so much more. How much more did you make?
Like 400 a month.
What? No way.
The system just favors people who work harder, you know?
Yeah, and I work my ass off. You have been putting in like 2 hours a day at most.
Yeah, and imagine how much more I would make if I worked 8 hours a day. But I won't, because that's too tiring.
But
Who's the guy in charge of all of this shit?
Oh, I've never met him. I don't have enough money for the platinum plan.
But do you know somebody who has?
Yeah, I think so. I think Erica. She's met him, but I think she's out on an excursion right now.
Do you know what she looks like so I can go bitch about this to her? So I can get some answers.
Yeah, she's got like black hair with like a colored red streak and kind of tall.
Okay. Thank you so much. Hopefully we can get this whole situation sorted out so the system's actually fair.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I agree. This sucks. Yeah.
Yeah, how much has your boss been making?
Like a lot more than I have, but my boss doesn't work as hard as I do.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Yeah, and it's crazy that like you have to buy into plans cuz like I don't have enough money to upgrade my plan.
Maybe we should start a union or something.
It's gonna lose
every
it.
fucking game I'm a part of, every game I'm a part of, I will start a union.
Unionize.
Wait, like, yeah, maybe. Wait,
go tell your friends about this.
I don't have any, but once I make some, I'll definitely tell them about it.
Oh god,
Oh
you
my
guys got the
God.
worst guy on your side.
Oh, look, he gave us a direction. That's all that matters.
This is just Brian, who's like the worst.
Tell your friends. What friends?
Wait, what's your name again?
Bella. I legitimately player forgot, not Brandy.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck did
Yeah,
what the fuck
Bella.
did she call me? Fuck.
You're pretty cool. Do you think like we could go out sometime?
Oh my God.
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
I'd
God.
give him the name of a random bar that I've seen.
Cool. Yeah, yeah, this is like really dope. I'm gonna go compose some music over this, and then walks away.
Oh no.
I've just
When
created,
he's
I've
when he's
just
out of
created an
earshot.
artist.
Wow, what a fucking loser.
He's Crispin from class of 09.
So I'm just gonna we're gonna go back out of earshot. All right, so we gotta go find her.
You forgot her name already, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Erica.
It was Erica. There we go. It's,
Okay. While that's happening, Erland went back to the boat to work on some potions. So, Asan and Shepard, are you guys going to the Mages Collective?
Yeah?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
all right. Since Inter is there, I will be voicing the NPCs.
Oh.
Hmm?
Yeah, sure.
Unless they get to Gita, of
Yeah,
course. Then that's all you.
Alrighty. You guys head over. Oh, does not beat Shepard's passive perception. Shepard, as you kind of start getting in the way of more sparse buildings, more wooded areas, taking your time going to the Mages Collective in this kind of less full of people part of town. Seems to be someone kind of on the side of the road going, "Please, can somebody please help me? I've broken my leg and I can't get up." And you notice them, Shepard, and then immediately notice their leg looks fine. And you can hear in their voice that this is not someone in pain. "Oh, please, kind citizens, and are you tall gray man? You get I'll wait for somebody else. It's cool. It's cool."
I guess Shepard's like, I guess let's keep walking, man. I don't know.
They immediately got terrified of
Yeah.
Shepard. Like, oh, maybe not the best target.
I'll wait for
Nope,
somebody
never
else.
mind.
You get back into the Mage's Tower and the multiple fairy lights floating around. There's floating candles, kind of glowing brightly in this kind of night scene. You head in. A couple of the mages recognize you. Just kind of nod slightly. You head into the library section. Indra just kind of nudges Asan. I'm not talking to these people.
All right. Is there like a librarian or something?
There would be
If someone's
somebody.
running the library?
There would be people tending to the books as you speak.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Ah, yes. How may I help you?
So.
Oh, aren't you the folk that helped
got
us
rid of
out?
Your,
Our
yeah,
pest. Yeah.
Your pest upstairs, yes.
Yeah. Let's not use the.
Nope. Just we came in for pest control. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We heard that during everything that went down, that a record went missing, and we were hoping if either you guys knew what record that was, or if you could show us from which part of the library it went missing from?
I can try. It's the problem is that we need let us talk to the side really quick.
Sure.
We are wary of outsiders after what had happened.
I understand.
Even if you helped us, we do not really know your intentions, especially since you took the pest with you.
Yes, of course.
We need
well,
maybe if I could be incentivized, I could definitely help. After all, being a researcher does not pay.
Of course, of course. And I will cough up. It's so weird because like the economy in this game is always like fucked because when you think about like 15 gold is someone's life savings, but then shit gets. I'm gonna go for 15 gold.
That's pretty good for a wizard.
It's also just like the thing in like the player's handbook. Like when you create a character, your starting gold is your like lifetime savings. It's like a couple like.
Think of it as in Dragon Age, like if you give a family like a sovereign, which is a gold piece, it's like, oh, this is like enough to, you know, like feed us and house us, or like feed us and clothe us for like a year. So it's like, you know, it's good money, but it's not something to live off of. So like 15 gold is like it's good, but it's not like
I gave them a couple grand.
Yeah, but like, you know, a couple grand, but then it's not like, you know,
sustainable.
It's not like, you know, money that you can copy spells with or buy magic items with or like even acquire high quality.
Cover wizard college loans.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. So like for a normal person, 15 gold, woo, buddy, like this is going into the retirement fund.
Hassan, please make a persuasion with advantage. Okay. All right. So we've been combing through the records, and the only record that we seem to know is like truly missing and not part of some student's collection is a book relating to the some fairy tale on the sea.
What fairy tale?
No, some immortal pirate. But
Hassan's gonna smirk for a second.
Look, it is a collection of tales and quote unquote hentai accounts of said pirate.
Said immortal pirate.
Yes.
Oh, interesting. And Hassan is suppressing a giggle.
Look, what we found strange about that book is that the wording was weird. Sentences were written in some form of poetic cadence that no one could identify.
Alright, I gotta be honest. For a second, I thought you guys were just saying that Hassan like really fucked with them when he left that carving, but now it seems like there was a ciphered message.
Do you want to ask them the name of what pirate?
What pirate was it?
Crescent King.
And that's where we'll leave off the session.
Oh.